It's Mohan Abdel Aziz, and it sends that ball down, and Aziz going after it, but he couldn't get to it, and it'll be a throw-in for East Bay. Bloomingdale will be the top seed in District 6A for the district. The tournament's going to be held at Brandon Southeast next week. Bloomingdale, with the #1 seed, will get a first-round bye and is likely to probably play Bradenton Manatee in the semifinals, but that will not be an easy game for Bloomingdale. Both those teams are strong teams here in Central Florida. East Bay will be the #4 seed in District 5A. And they'll open up against Plant next Thursday. If they win, they would play the top seed George Jenkins in the semifinal, but that is yet to be seen. Jenkins is the #3 team in the state, is hosting the tournament, and so it'll be a tough road for East Bay if they want to advance in the state playoffs. But East Bay will be a 4 seed in 5A, and Bloomingdale will be #1 seed in the 6A. Here's a shot. Aziz therefore, Abdel Aziz there for Bloomingdale, tried to cross it, and Oros is guarding the near side post and clear. Bloomingdale 6-0 over East Bay. It's the Western Conference Championship game here on Time Warner Sports. I'm Vince Ferrara with the call here tonight. A lot of reserves in the game for both teams, as trying to get their players some playing time here with a little over 10 minutes left, 10:15 left here in the second half. We're at East Bay High School. Glad you could join us. Bloomingdale is in black if you're just tuning in, going right to left, and East Bay is in white, going left to right. It'll be a free kick here for the Bulls. So Marcus Dean will take this, look to put this ball into the box. Sends it over the head of everybody, and Oris is there to pick that ball up. So it'll be a goal kick for East Bay. If you just tuned in, a lot has happened in the second half. Bloomingdale took a 2-0 lead into the half, and Bloomingdale got a penalty kick on a foul by Johnny LaBarbera in the first half. Joey LaBarbera, and it resulted in a penalty kick. Matt Lepley converted on that, made it 3-0. Since then, Bloomingdale's picked up 3 more goals to open up to the lead to 6-0, and the coach for Coach Derek Olson for East Bay picked up his second yellow card, so he was ejected. So that and several injuries to East Bay players here in this game. So not your picture-perfect night for East Bay, but we're going to try to take some positives out of this game, make sure no one else gets hurt, and there will be like we mentioned, a 4 seed in District 5A. Coming up next week. 6-0 your score, Bloomingdale over East Bay. Again, it's a championship game here for the Western Conference title, and that looks to be going to Bloomingdale. There's 8:35 left in this game. Good opportunity for some players that haven't seen too much playing time in the season to get some good game experience here in late in this game in the last 8.5 minutes. Bobby Anderson backs off the ball. Dean sends it to Anderson. He tries to put it in the box, sends it in there. Couldn't control with Brandon Hancock, and East Bay knocks it away. So it'll be a throw in here for Bloomingdale. Brandon Hancock will take that throw in on the near side. And checking into the game for Bloomingdale is Josh Garby. 5'1" freshman, smallest guy it looks like on the team, and quickly with some offense, John Hillcock, he centers, man taken down there in the box, and that's going to be a penalty kick, it looks like. Yep, the referee pointing to the penalty kick mark, the circle in the box, as a man was taken down there for Bloomingdale, and a yellow card comes out along with it. So it's already 6-0 Bloomingdale, and they have a penalty kick on the way. Looks like Josh Garby is going to be the one to take it, as number 29, Brandon Hancock, was taken down from behind. Taking him down from behind was Paul Stelzer, left defender for East Bay, and grimacing in pain there is Hancock. going to take a quick timeout and be right back with the penalty kick for Bloomingdale. It's 6-0 Bulls over the East Bay Indians. Stay with us. We'll be right back here for the Western Conference Championship in just a moment. Penalty kick and a save by Oros. They could not convert on the penalty kick, but wait a minute. The player, Oros, it looks like, moved before the shot, so Bloomingdale's going to get a second crack at it. Big break there by Bloomingdale. Josh Embry's going to take this and converts the second one. And Oros kicks the ball back into the net. He didn't like the original call. And Josh Garby, who just checked into the game, a 5'1" freshman, converts on the penalty kick, and it's 7-0 Bloomingdale. As you see, Rio Oros not a happy camper for East Bay. He made the original save on the first kick, but was ruled to move before the kick. The goalkeeper must stay in position, and you kind of have to guess which direction you think the kicker is going to go with it. He saved it the first time, but he apparently moved before the kick, so they gave him a re-kick, and Josh Garby put that ball in the near side, inside the near side inside the near post, and converted for the 7th goal of the game for Bloomingdale. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bulls, so goals tonight by Josh Garby, who has his second goal. Chris Gatlin has 2 for Bloomingdale. Paul Sanders has 2 for Bloomingdale. 7-0, 5 second-half goals for the Bulls. East Bay sends a throw-in into the box. Getting ahead on it is Morris, and he couldn't get a whole lot on it, so it went out of bounds. And Bloomingdale will get the free kick, the goal kick here. With 4:10 left in this game, 7-0 Bloomingdale. Glad you could join us. It's the championship game here in Hillsborough County for the Western Conference title. Bloomingdale Bulls leading East Bay 7-0 as the home Indians are really getting it handed to them here in the championship game. 3:42 left in this game. Bloomingdale on the throw-in at midfield. Looks to send it back and then goes up ahead. That's Josh Garby, who picked up the second goal for Bloomingdale, has it taken away. And here comes East Bay. But Bloomingdale kicks it up ahead, and that goes down. It'll go over the goal line, and Oros will get the goal kick for East Bay. East Bay can't be happy with their performance here tonight. They wanted to. The most important thing was coming out of this game without any injuries, and they've had several in this game. As there you see, number 15, Eloide Mendoza, who recently checked into the game for East Bay. East Bay would like to at least get a goal, get on the scoreboard, and take that 0 out of the game. And Gustafson couldn't control as he came out of the box, and luckily it was knocked out of bounds and out of immediate danger for Bloomingdale. So East Bay is going to get a throw, and as Gustafson came out of the penalty box, tried to kick it away and couldn't get a whole lot out of it. So Justin Ham will take this throw-in. And Bloomingdale's done a great job on Ham tonight, holding him down. If he's the only part of the offense he's really been involved in is on throw-ins, and they've really done a good job of shutting down the leading scorer. Ball in the box, hit it out over the goal line, and it's going to be a corner kick for East Bay. Not too many corner kick opportunities for East Bay. It might be their first or second. They haven't had a lot of opportunities. Bloomingdale has controlled the possession here for most of this game. Here's a ball out into the box wide, and Bloomingdale will take it out and go on the counterattack down the near side for Bloomingdale. That's Steve Harvell, still controls, dribbling down the sideline. He's got a man coming behind him. It's Orvish. As he holds him, and he's still... and that's going to be a flagrant penalty. That's going to be a card, a yellow card. And as Orvish came back from his sweeper position and just blatantly grabbed his jersey. Not too subtle there on the hold there by East Bay. So Bloomingdale is going to get another penalty kick. This will be number 3. Orvish is done for tonight. They've taken him out. He's still a little hot, but that's obvious frustration for East Bay. And he's replaced in the lineup. Noah Miranda comes into the game for the Indians, and taking this penalty kick, it looks like will be Steve Harvell. Third penalty kick of the night for Bloomingdale. It's 7-0. Harvell stands waiting, and the official, Jack Holland, is going to come over and talk to the other official along the linesman along the side at midfield.
There you go.
And he's bringing Orvish out. It looks like he might be handing out a red card here. He's calling him over. Well, it looks like it was a yellow card given, and that's on assistant coach Paul Mastella. So 2 yellow cards for Derek Olson, which resulted in an ejection. And Mastella is the acting head coach right now, so he doesn't want to pick up another one here. He'll have one of his players coaching this the last couple of minutes of this game. There's 2 minutes left. Bloomingdale leads 7-0 in the championship game here for the Western Conference title. Steve Harvell will take this penalty kick for Bloomingdale. Goes far side post and gets it inside the right post, and it's a goal. Bloomingdale converts on their 3rd penalty kick, and they are now up 8-0 over East Bay. So the flagrant, if you could, the obvious foul in the penalty box by Orvish on Arn Harvell, resulting in the 3rd penalty kick for the Bulls. And you can take a look at the penalty kick here again. As Harvell goes low, Oros guessed right to the right post, but just couldn't get to it as he put that low shot past Oros, and it's goal number 8 for Bloomingdale. So the favorite in this game is really dominated. We'll finish to the last couple games, last couple minutes of this game. We're under 2 minutes, so the official time is being kept on the field as Morris controls at midfield for East Bay. Sends the through ball, and it will go out of bounds harmlessly as check to see Eloise Mendoza couldn't get to that ball. And Bloomingdale back on the attack, trying to match last night's goal count of 9 as they beat Sickles 9-3. Here's East Bay, nice move inside, a cut along the side. He crosses it, got a man there in the box, couldn't control it. Far side, he had a great opportunity in the box, was unguarded. Here's a center, Harvell with a shot, gets through, still loose. And another shot there as John Hillcock sends it high and wide. Bloomingdale, more opportunities. They've kept the offense, just an offensive flurry here in the second half. Very little of the play has been back in the Bloomingdale side of the field. It's been all Bloomingdale here in the second half, and they lead 8-0. 3 of those goals coming, as we mentioned, on penalty kicks. So it'll be another good scoring opportunity for the Bulls on a corner kick, far side. Here's the cross by DeCheer, and Oros is there, had a man on the run right behind that ball waiting on it, but Oros did a good job and was in position to field that cross and made the save. We're under 2 minutes here in the championship game for the Western Conference Championship. Bloomingdale 8-0 over East Bay, and on the attack once again. East Bay would like to get on the board, at least get one up and erase that shutout. You never like to be shut out in a game, and it might give them some momentum late in this game going in the districts, despite the tough loss they've taken to the hands of Bloomingdale here tonight. Ball up ahead, and it'll go back to East Bay. Excuse me, go back to Bloomingdale on the free kick. Ball in the box, headed away by Ham, and going for the shot and was Harvell, but he was pushed from behind, no call. And East Bay on the counterattack, trying to get something on the board here. We're inside of 2 minutes left in the game for this championship game. Bloomingdale leads 8-0. Justin Ham slides, knocks that ball out of bounds. And that's going to do it, it looks like. This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. The Bloomingdale Bulls dominate the East Bay Indians for the championship game here in Western Conference at E.G. Simmons Field at East Bay. Again, your final, Bloomingdale 8, East Bay nothing. We'll be right back in just a moment for the final word here from East Bay in just a moment. Stay with us.
Ordering Time Warner Home Theater is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
E.G. Simmons Field as your Western Conference championship is won by the Bloomingdale Bulls, 8-0 over the East Bay Indians. And there you see the award for the Western Conference championship being awarded to Bloomingdale. 6 players got on the board for the Bulls. Paul Sanders and Chris Gatlin both picked up 2 goals apiece. Justin DeCheer, Josh Garby, Steve Harvell, and Matt Lepley also picked up goals for the victorious Bloomingdale Bulls. 3 of those 8 goals tonight came on penalty kicks. Bloomingdale controlled the possession for most of the game, and they dominated. Bloomingdale will go in as a top seed in District 6A tournament against Bradenton Southeast, and they'll get a first-round bye by being the number 1 team, and will likely play Bradenton Manatee in the semifinals if the favorites advance. There you see the championship game. It's won by the Bloomingdale Bulls. They beat the East Bay Indians tonight, 8-0. A great game here tonight. Dave Tinian has got to be happy, and this team has a real good shot at going far in the state playoffs. Smiles around for the Bloomingdale Bulls as they are the Western Conference champions here in Hillsborough County. Again, your final, the Bloomingdale Bulls 8, the East Bay Indians nothing. From E.G. Simmons Field, I'm Vince Farrar. Glad you could join us and tune in for more high school action here in Hillsborough County. Good night, everybody. See you next time.
Hi, I'm PJ Tour player Michael Brown.